everybody, this is Kim.
And this is Jess.
And we are the girls from I Wanna Be Different. Happy Monday. We are back after a long, wonderful, blessed, thank you, Lord. We done made it through another weekend.
Yeah.
And we're happy to be here with you, aren't we? I am. Okay.
It's been one of those days. You just don't know up from whatever.
Yeah. But we are here. We're here to talk about our weekend.
Yes.
Hoping that it will empower you and help you and help you to make some better decisions. I know one gal posted about our Walmart discussion, women in Walmart. That even cracked me up. We were crazy that day, but it was good. It was fun. But she posted a comment to us about that particular video saying she really could use some help with patience when she's in the store. So just things like that. Yes, most definitely. So just things like that, just hoping that we bring awareness to things that we could do better in our lives to be better representatives for Christ. So, yep, I got it written down in an old school notebook.
Okay. You know what that is?
Do people even use these anymore? Because we use our notepads on our phones so much.
Yeah. I'm so old school.
Yeah, I love this. I love writing. Mm-hmm. So Friday.
Good.
Oh, no.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Go. Only because, you see,
because you got 4 pages of notes. Like, how are we going to do this? People?
We are,
somebody's got to help me out with her.
That's a lot of people we need.
Yeah.
No, you should start. See, yours are always so,
Oh, this hair is going to drive me nuts.
Her hair's getting really long, though, isn't it? I love it. She's on this
5-year plan.
Yep. And she wants her hair. It's going to be all down here. Mine going to be all the way up there.
We're going to be 2 totally different people. You won't even be able to recognize us. So Friday, we had a party weekend. I don't know if you have those, but we are upon a season of birthdays, I'm guessing. So we had a birthday party on Friday at Bounce U in the area, and I don't know if you're familiar, but it was pretty cool. Like, I was pretty impressed.
The kids enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's not like if you've been to Monkey Joe's, and people who don't have kids are like, what is this girl talking about?
What is Monkey Joe's?
But Monkey Joe's is this place that has a ton of different bounce houses, and your kids just, run around the place and go from bounce house to bounce house, slides and all kinds of different things.
I have yet to go there.
Really?
Yeah. I've heard about it.
I thought you'd been there.
Anyway. I think so.
So this place, though, has rooms. Like, they have room number 1, and you go in there, and it's got certain bounce places, and they do that for, 30 minutes. Then they move them to room number 2, and then they do that for, 30 minutes. Then they move them into the birthday room.
Is that Monkey Joe's?
No, that's Bounce U. Monkey Joe's is not like that. Monkey Joe's has a bunch of bounce houses all in one room. And the one that I know about.
That sounds like when I went to Bounce U, maybe.
Bounce U.
Yep. Is that in our city?
No.
Okay. They have more than one location.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So all that to say, it was good. And there was these 2 young guys helping the whole party. They just keep the kids moving and keep them in the right place at the right time. And I just was like, these guys really, they did well.
Were they young guys?
They were young.
That's good.
Yeah, they were 15 or 16, I would say.
Really?
No, they weren't that young. They're older. They all look so young to me. I'm so old.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like that person now that's like, yeah, they were so young.
That make you feel old, okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, it was good. It was all good until we went to leave, and then Colin, my son, who's 2, decided that he wanted to play fun and not go get in the car. So he went running in a parking lot. And we're not talking like I told my mom, it wasn't 20 yards. I don't know if you know, that's not very far. It's a little ways. Right. It's too far to but he was 100 feet away.
Oh my goodness.
And then he started running down into the traffic areas and was running
fearless
away from me. And I was like,
oh my goodness,
I'm gonna kill this child right here in the parking lot tonight. It's gonna happen. told him, I said, you are getting a whooping when you get home. And I'm not, whenever I make a promise, I keep it. That is
Did
one
you
thing.
whip him when he got home? Okay.
He deserved
That's
it.
good.
He was a bad child.
It still doesn't get much respect. I'm on his side, but yeah.
Whatever. You and every other woman in this world.
Yeah.
And then we had a party Saturday, a Halloween party, and that was one of those situations I was telling the group. We get invited to these parties, and they'll say, like, oh, we're doing this afterwards, you want to stay? And we're always like the weirdos who actually accept. Mm-hmm. Or no, maybe that's not it. I go to these birthday parties, and it's all family, and I walk in, and I don't even realize that I'm the only person who's not family. And that was another one of those situations where I wasn't family, and we were like the only ones. It was just kind of one of those
their
moments.
Party. I mean, it was like a friend of yours, and then
it was a friend of Claire's friend.
Friend of Claire. Okay.
And so we were all new.
Okay.
Coming, yeah, new house, new home, the whole new experience. So, but it was good. They invited us, and they had the party, and then they did this whole like Halloween thing, and they lived in a nice neighborhood, so they did the. Like he pulled a wagon, not a wagon, but like a trailer. Mm-hmm. My husband would kill me right now. He pulled a trailer, and so we all sat on it. And
wagon
trailer. No, it's a girl thing. We don't know. And so they pulled that and pulled us around the subdivision and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty
That's
nice.
fun.
So they were very kind, and they had like chili and all that. So it was good.
That's good. I think it's cool that they asked you to stay. That's what just came through my mind because sometimes you get people over your house and you want them to leave as soon as they step into the house. So I think that's a big deal when people want to be around you. Yeah.
You guys were all like, so you ready to go?
That's cool. That's good you guys have fun.
Yeah, and then Sunday was just church and yard work, so it was pretty routine, I guess. My mom takes the kids. Now she takes both of them, so it is like glory, glory, glory. Oh my goodness.
See, Jess, that's a blessing. Because that's something you've been kind of like praying about. And
Lord help me. But then I try to pack everything into one day on the weekend. You know how hard that is? That's like laundry, cleaning, yard work. Yeah, that ain't going to happen. My husband at one point, was just so frustrated. He's like, we always do this. We never get to relax. You know? But my answer to that was... Okay,
good. Because I was kind of...
leaning towards him.
Yes,
I know.
And I'll tell you why.
But guess what? We bought a house, and we have responsibility, and that's just part of it.
That is so true.
That stinks, right? I don't want to do that stuff. But guess what? I don't do that stuff Monday through Friday, so therefore now I'm doing it on Sunday. So I got to pick a day. Pick one. Do it.
But you still have to keep it in balance and because
my husband gets mad because I want a clean house. Like, and my clean, he says, is insane clean, which I don't believe that to be true. But you're not going to say anything.
You know that I always look up here.
She thinks it's true. Yeah. So that's
one thing I love about you, Jess. I mean, the areas of your personality that you go all out in. It's nothing wrong with it. It's not like, when you clean. That's good. When you, just like your attire, what you wear, you go all out, you think about it and you put it together, it makes sense, all of that. Your attention to detail, your neatness, it's nothing like crazy, just insane, but it's just the balance. That's all. Well, with the cleaning and all
I've gotten better. Even Joel said.
Oh, I totally believe it.
You've gotten better. Like, I'm not always doing stuff. And I have, actually, that's probably what got me in such a tizzy was that we've been busy on the weekends and I kind of hadn't gotten it to the level that I wanted to. So that just, and I don't know. Like I said, I think I've said this before. Stephen Furtick, I heard him say that. If his if his office is like in disarray, his self is in disarray. And I'm that personality, and I know that stinks, and I love to change it. But God didn't let us do that. Like before we were born, and we were like, well, I don't have blonde hair, and
right. He didn't
do that. So he gave us what we got. So work it.
I think those things about your personality are cool.
Yeah.
I think they're good. And I think you do a good job of trying to be intentional about keeping them in balance now.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
That's the thing.
So, yeah.
That's all.
Getting there. Not there yet,
Mm-hmm.
but.
Because I know one day this weekend I was downstairs in my basement and I wanted to get the laundry room done. Our laundry room doesn't stay clean a full 24 hours. And it hasn't been like organized and, just like cobwebs just like pulled out and all that in months.
Yeah.
Seriously. So, I went down there.
I'm looking at mine.
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't been in months. So I went down there one day and I was like, okay, God, tell me what I need to do and what I don't need to do because I still have homework.
Yeah.
And I that's what I've been starting to do because once I get, now I'm not a person that just has to clean, but once I get into it,
I
know
that
it's
about
like,
you.
don't call me, don't bother me.
You're in
I
it.
want to get it done. I'm in it. So I had to ask God that because I know that's a weakness of mine because I had to get something else done. And so I felt like God was saying, hey, sort your husband's clothes and this basket that you really want to get done down there, don't do that yet. Get some cobwebs down and then put some clothes in the dryer and that's it. But it was kind of hard for me to do because I'm like, when will I get to finish that up? But then I was like, you know what? I got to stop it right there because if I don't, I'm going to be complaining about I didn't get homework done, and then when I do want to do it, the kids are going to want to do something, the family, and I'm going to go, oh, everybody leave me alone, but it all started with me.
It's so crazy how the more you read, the more in tune you get to God, the more you realize he's speaking to you about the craziest kind of thing, like exactly like that. He's leading us and guiding us in everything that we do. So
that's so good. I thought, yeah. That's really. We had a moment here. No, really,
so
he really is.
It?
Well, you know what? Friday. Yeah, my book here. So I had a good time. Friday, of course, I worked and I had my husband. I've been drinking coffee a lot since I've been on this shift.
Now you're going to say I've been drinking. I'm glad you finished that.
Fix me another one.
Yeah, you do that too well. That's why that video that we talked about drinking got so many views.
It wasn't me drinking on that one. I ain't saying no names, no. But that was a good video. You guys should check that out. I forget what it's called.
Not drinking. What's it drinking? I don't know.
We thought about we call it that. Hey, the
drinking video? That's horrible. Yeah. Trust me, if you're just watching this for the first time, we do know Jesus.
We do.
Oh, Lord.
But I worked, and I'll have my husband to bring me home some coffee, and he's been really, really good about that. And I just want to give him a shout out. I'll call him
Antonio Poe.
Yeah, and I'll say, hey, can you bring me some coffee? I'll need some coffee to get through the rest of the night because it is up until 10 o'clock. And so he'll bring me that, and I also have been incorporating the Hallmark channel now. I want the TV on while I work. It used to be. It keeps me just engaged and just going. And I found that Hallmark has some really, really good Christmas movies on. Yeah,
I know. I want the Hallmark channel.
It's really good.
Don't have
yeah, it's really good. So and then after that, I did some stuff with my hair. I've been playing around with my hair a lot. I'm trying to get it trained because I want this full afro, and I'm trying to get used to my natural hair. So I've had I know you guys have seen some crazy videos with our hair, but I'm I'm working on something here. It's kind of just like with our lives, when we go into a new season, we're trying to readily adjust to people that are in that season, to just the situation itself, because it's different, it's new.
Your hair is new.
Yeah, it is. It's very new to me, and I am, even with the products that I use, I'm trying to, make sure that these products are the ones that will suit my hair.
Yeah.
And do the things that I wanted to do.
Absolutely.
So I did that, and I'm just saying that because I've been kind of having fun, playing around with my hair. So, and then Saturday, I slept in, which was good. I usually get up and I go to the gym before I work, but I slept in, and it really, really felt good. I missed a workout, and that was playing around in the back of my head, but I was like, no, it felt good to sleep in and then be able to kind of spend some time with the girls and then clock in. And I went to a visitation. I clocked out at lunch to go to a visitation. and all that. You know, it was just really good to see so many people at this particular place for this person.
Good.
So that was a great thing.
Yeah.
It really, really was. It's just something to let you know that I feel that we should be adding value to people's lives every day. That was the message to get across on that one. And I came back home and I finished work and I rested. And things of that nature.
Yeah.
My Sundays in the mornings are getting better. It's just Sundays, just crazy things happen in the morning. And so and I have to be at church around 7:20 for sound check, and I'm taking my girls with me, trying to get them. And you know, I know that that's a crazy morning, and I know that I need to be on alert, like the Bible says, because that enemy of yours, he's just ready to come with something crazy. You have to put on that full armor. So I'm more that's the word it's been in my vocabulary, just being intentional about, you know, okay, I know Amina's going to do this and she's going to be last minute, you know, how am I going to respond? Just trying to do that. And so I was telling Jess before the video started that, you know, I was kind of sitting around and, well, something had happened to me. My husband said something to me this past weekend, and it wasn't anything, you know, just like that should offend me. I think it was like coming off of the whole PMS thing, and God was showing me, I feel like God told me that PMS is not premenstrual syndrome for you. It means that you are being petty, mean, and sensitive. So so in layman's terms, that's what we are being at times, women. We're being petty, mean, and sensitive. So my husband, he said something to me, and I have to remember at that time that it is a sensitive time.
Don't tell the guys, though.
Don't tell them. Well,
I'm just thinking if Joel got a hold of that, he'd be like, yeah. Because, you know, some women are like, well, I'm PMSing. He'd be like, you are.
And see, brothers, that ain't how you're supposed to respond. I think the Lord, because now my husband knows when my time is before I do. There are things that happens to his body that lets us know.
Wow.
Yeah, you know.
You gotta give him some props.
That, you know, he does. And so I think, honestly, that the Lord's been showing me that he lets them know that for a reason. They have to prepare for what's getting ready to happen to our emotions. You know, we always say in our videos, Jess, that we do not use that as an excuse to be petty, mean, and sensitive.
Right.
You know, we don't use it as an excuse, but it helps us.
Yeah.
I noticed that when my husband is more aware and he's a lot more just caring and understanding, and not just saying, well, I'm going to another room, you can't miss it. When he's a little bit more like, hey, you know what, I'll get that. And he's starting to understand, he's starting to catch on, and I'm loving that. And I think I honestly believe it's through prayer.
Well, yeah, and you know, I even just explaining, I think sometimes just helping to explain to your husband, that's what I've tried to do.
Because we think they know.
Well, just like telling them, it is real. It is something I struggle with, and it's not something that necessarily, sometimes my attitude jumps out, and it's before
we don't like it.
Yeah.
We
it's
don't
like,
like
whoa,
it, people.
What just happened?
Yep.
Like, I don't even like myself right now.
Yep.
So, you know, it is in that response. I love that Andy Stanley thing. I think I've said it before, where he did a whole teaching on if we were just to say, how can I help you? If our response in anything is just, how can I help you? If my husband, if I'm PMSing, well, then I'm probably having a bad day, right? Yep. If he said, you know, babe, how can I help you? That would take, I don't even know that I'd respond. Right. Andy Stanley said that. He goes, most people don't even know how to respond to it, and they're not going to even take you up on it, but it's like it just changes their countenance like that. It totally does. So it totally does. Something to do. It is. I mean, I think guys should hear that, because this is a huge thing, and it's real. And it's going to happen to women no matter how nice of a personality you have. Yeah. But I think what it does for the women, one thing it does, I know for me, is it keeps me before the Lord, and it keeps me constantly saying, Lord, you know what, next month is coming up. I need you. Help me. How can I do this differently? Yeah. It keeps me before the Lord and trying to just sharpen my character a lot more. But it also, I think when we communicate to the people in our home, especially our spouses, if we're married, when we communicate to them, I think what it does for them is it gives them the opportunity to serve us.
You know, not that we're just like, oh, serve me, but we're supposed to serve in marriage anyway. But this is a great opportunity for guys, and I you know, women, send this to your guys. Sit them down and have them listen to it, because it's real, and that's what helps us as women. It's one of those things that if you were saying like what women wish men knew about us, you know, and that's one of the things, is that we just want you to be a little bit more caring and understanding, and realize that we have an issue going on with us during that time of month, and we are trying not to be petty, trying not to be mean,
and we'll get
trying
better,
not to be,
you know, as we get in the Word, and as we, I think we'll get better.
Because I have, Jess.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll get
not
better.
alive.
So there's hope.
Mm-hmm.
There's hope. But if you just start with that, with how can I help you, or what can I do? Is there something, you know, how can I? Sometimes you just need to listen. Mm-hmm. But I think that, like for me, sometimes if I'm just having a bad day, it's just him taking the kids and giving me for real quiet time. Yeah. Because that's what I need. Mm-hmm. So just, it's not hard. It's simple. It's not. Maybe some guys think that's hard, but 2 kids by yourself.
I mean, but afterwards,
it'll be worth it.
It sure will. Because you know what? Afterwards, they're a little bit more ready for us, because that's been a long time for them. You know, so prepare yourself and get yourself ready. Just be like, yeah, I'm going to take these kids right here. You know, because
she sounds like she's about ready to beat them. I don't think that.
That's what the guys should be thinking. Let me go ahead and help her. Yeah. Because, you know, it's been a long time that I have been intimate with my wife. And this is just real. I have been intimate with my wife, but I want to serve her in this capacity so that we can, when we come together, she can give me her all. Yeah. You know, because it's
not
like
be mad or bitter or thinking about last week whenever you didn't take the kids and I was all mad.
You preaching. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's basically
women are emotional in everything they do. Yeah. Guys. So just remember that our emotions, and we have the brain of an elephant. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we remember everything.
Well, so. Sometimes especially during,
I just feel like sometimes we remember too much.
That's true. That's true. No, seriously. I mean, I just thought that was something good to bring out, because you know what, Jess? When it's all over, when that hormonal time is gone, I feel my emotions like everybody just gets back into place. That's what I feel like. Mm-hmm. And I'm responding differently, and I'm just reacting differently. And it's of course makes everybody around you, especially your family, happier. But I've explained it to my husband. I'll play around with him and say, "Hey, it's me. I'm back." Yeah. You know, I left for a little while, and he go, "Yeah, I know." But but you know, he's a lot more understanding. And I told him, I said, "Babe, you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be one extreme for me. I'm gonna be either really, really mean, or I'm gonna be really, really crazy. Which one do you want?" And he had to think about it for real, because my crazy is crazy. And I will drive him crazy being crazy. So he said, "I'll go ahead and have you crazy, babe." So that's when I'm just all over the place. I'm just doing stuff to bug him while he's playing sports. But that's me fighting those emotions. Those hormones and things. Even though things are going on, I'm just like, I'm not going to let that bother me. I'm not going to let them control me. So that's just, it's a fight.
Yep,
it usually is. It's a fight. So, but we're so happy that we are going through this for you.
With you.
That's, oh my goodness, that's true. Because people are, like you say, Jess, all the time. We are in this together, and you are not
alone. That's right.
Yeah,
we all have periods. All the women. Well, unless you're like, see that?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to give some shouts out too. Thank you so much for liking I Want to Be Different and following our page. To Paris, I love you. Thank you for liking our video. And to Hannah Delacote and her lovely family. So I think so too. Yeah. To Hannah, thank you for liking I Want to Be Different. And to Shelly and Bridget and Jess Davis.
Yeah. Hey, Jess.
And who else?
Carrie.
Oh,
and then there's Barb White.
Yes, Barb lives in. Yeah. I'm not going to tell where she lives.
Okay, don't.
Am I supposed to? I don't know.
That's not nice. Lydia. And then Amanda, your friend, you met her at
Oh,
WC.
yes, she's from the
Women's Conference.
Can I say where
And-
she's from? Maybe not.
Yeah,
Can
go
I say?
ahead.
Amanda is from the UK.
There you go.
Yes.
We don't
and
give her
she
address
lives-
out,
That's
though.
right.
That's not
Hi,
nice.
Amanda, all the way in the UK. And just bless you guys, and thank you so
Yeah.
much for listening to us. And
Yeah, we hope you enjoy it.
yes,
We hope
Yeah.
it's not too long. Sometimes it is. But, we get together now. At this point, we're able to get together once a week. And
Yep.
this is where we land.
Mm-hmm.
So my apologies for those who think it's too long. But it's good. I promise. Listen to it. Try it. Try it again.
Like the Sliming Brothers, try us. You'll like us.
There you
Only
go.
people that are.
But we can't take their slogan.
Oh my goodness, that's right.
At least you said it was theirs. Okay, we're not going to get sued. We'll talk to you all next week.
That's right.
If not before. We'll see.
Are we gonna do Throwback Thursday? Are we gonna? Let's do one of those tomorrow. We did another Throwback
Oh, yeah,
Thursday.
I forgot you're right.
And we did our welcome video, and a lot of people watched it. So we got like over 100 views now.
Wow.
Bam.
I know. I got a pen. Let's just move on.
All
All
right.
right. We'll talk to you soon. Oh, be sure to check us out. Facebook. I gotta do it fast. Facebook. Like us there.
I want to be different.
Yes, because then you'll see when our videos come out. Also, subscribe on YouTube.
Yes.
It'll alert you there too. So whichever way works for you. And then Instagram, we post there as well.
You smell good. Yeah.
I washed my hair today. Anyway.
Is it a different shampoo? I'm
No.
so sorry.
Okay. We're gonna go because you don't care about this. All right. We'll see you later. Bye, guys.